there was a moment in the competition, especially during the online challenges, that Vanessa really shifted. Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. It's your boy Luis Portelles, and for today's video we have a very special one because we're gonna be talking about the press conference of Miss Universe Philippines 2022 that just took place yesterday, and I'm super excited because this was the official introduction of the 32 candidates to the media and to the press. This also marks the beginning of the pageant activities, so to say that I am thrilled is honestly an understatement. And of course, you know that I had to come up with a list of candidates that really stood out in my opinion, so actually I handpicked 12 of them, and during this video I will be telling you the reasons why I think that they excelled during the press conference, the things that I like, and what I hope to see going forward as well. Just before we dive in, I would like to say that this list is in alphabetical order, so if you really want to know who is my #1 pick for this entire thing, stay until the end of the video and you will know who it is. As usual, the only thing that I'm gonna ask from you is that if you enjoy my video, don't forget to leave a like so that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one almost every single day, and last but not least, let me know in the comment section if you agree with my list, and also if you would add anyone else on top of that. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. I really hope that you enjoy it. The first candidate on my list is Genesis Latouga representing Baguio. And if I'm being quite honest, I am so happy to see her do so well, because if you guys remember, Genesis is one of the candidates that was doing extremely well during the first part of the competition when all of the challenges were online. Of course, when you go from online to physical pageant, certain things change. You are no longer supported by your team, your editor, your videographer. It's really you and what you can deliver. And I honestly think that Genesis bragged her presentation during the press conference. She looked very at ease, very calm, and very confident as well. So of course, I love all of those things. And when it comes to her styling, I think that she looked divine. I have nothing but absolutely nothing to criticize. Next one, we have Pauline Amelinx representing Bohol. And if I'm being honest, I think that Pauline really nailed this presentation. Everything from her presence to her styling to just the way that she handled herself on stage, her walk, she looked amazing. And if I'm being honest, as she appeared on the runway, I just thought to myself, you know, she has the aura of a winner. So of course, everything depends on how Pauline will be able to perform during the competition, and if she will be able to keep up the same level that she has been able to deliver up until now. Something tells me that Pauline has not peaked just yet during this competition, so please keep an eye on her. Moving on, we have Dilin May Sanchez representing Bulacan, and honestly, I am so happy to see that she's doing so well in the competition. Adil was one of the girls that was being overlooked a little bit all throughout the first part of the online challenges, but somehow she really managed to stand out during the interview challenge, and now with this presentation during the press conference, she really showcased that she has the skills that it takes to impress and amaze the audience. Especially her pasarela was amazing. She looked so beautiful, her body looked stunning, and the confidence, you could tell like the girl was there to conquer. So I cannot wait to see what she's gonna do during the rest of the competition. Next one, we have Chantal Smith representing Cebu City, and I'm so happy to see that Chantal was so at ease. You know, when we had her here on the channel, one of the things that we talked about is that this is her very first pageant. So I thought if I was on her shoes, I would be like shaking. But no, Chantal looked extremely comfortable in front of the cameras, in front of the audience. She was smiling all throughout, and I honestly really loved the styling as well. I think that what she was wearing made her look mature in a very good way, and also made her look very empowered. So she had the perfect mix of youth and empowered woman. I just love this. Next one on the list, we have Dominique Lim representing Cebu province. And let me tell you, up until this point in the competition, I knew that Dominique was doing very well. I loved her challenges, but to me, like, she was never like within the top 3 of the challenges. After watching this entrance that she had during the press conference, I honestly think that she's gonna be a threat during the competition for a lot of the girls. She looked so fierce, and really no pun intended, but she was giving me Bea vibes. You know, I don't know if it's something in the water in Cebu, but just the aura, the way that she walked, the way that she handled herself in front of the camera and the media just gave me winner vibes as well. So I think that she's one that we need to keep an eye on. She is a dark horse up until this point, but you never know what she might be able to do further during the competition. Next one, we have a candidate that is no longer a dark horse in my opinion. Of course, we're talking about Vanessa Kara from Iloilo province. There was a moment in the competition, especially during the online challenges, that Vanessa really shifted. She was no longer the girl that we were overlooking, but she was a force to be reckoned with. And I think that that really translated here during the press conference. Just the way that she entered the room with so much confidence, and you could feel that she was on her element, connecting with people. She knew what she was doing and she looked amazing while doing it. I really loved her styling. It felt very classic, very timeless. So because I have seen her take risks already during the competition, I'm really glad to see that she's also able to deliver this more conservative side. I really enjoyed it. No complaints. Next one, we have Michelle D representing Makati. And I mean, there's something about Michelle, you know, there was so much hype around her since the beginning because of who she is and her parents and her family and so many different things. But honestly, after watching her performance, I think that Michelle is no longer just hype. There is really a lot of potential in this girl. I mean, the confidence when she walks, the way that she's able to captivate the attention. Honestly, I wasn't taking my eyes anywhere. For her styling, she took a little risk, and in my opinion, it really paid off. It really showcased her beautiful legs. And of course, I mean, at this point, the hair and the face is always serving. So I mean, Michelle was there to conquer. Another one of my favorites of this entire thing. Next one, we have Annabelle McDonald representing Misamis Oriental, and I'm really glad to see that she went for more the traditional route with the Filipiniana, because I think that's a beautiful homage and a beautiful way to just start the competition. Of course, similar to the case of Vanessa, I think that Annabelle has been delivering very consistent looks. She has been taking risks with fashion, trying new things, hairstyles, colors, you name it. So I'm glad to see that when it mattered the most, the first impression that the media was gonna get from her, she went for a traditional route. I gotta respect that. And she's also very comfortable in front of the audience, the cameras, and you could see that she was feeling confident, but at the same time that she was happy to be there, that she was enjoying the moment. That's something that I want to see for every single candidate. You know, I know that it's hard, everyone is nervous, but I want to see you enjoying the moment. Next, we have Angelica Lpez representing Palawan, and oh my god, Angelica. Okay, Angelica is no longer a dark horse, and I mean, she hasn't been a dark horse for quite some time, at least on my channel. But after this presentation, after this opening, this girl is a front runner. I don't care what you tell me, but the look was delivering what needed to be delivered. The hair was serving, the confidence, just like the pasarela, the skills, the presence overall. That was a winner right there on that stage. I don't care what you tell me. So just based on everything that we have seen from Angelica up until this point in the competition, during the online videos, she did very, very well with the challenges. And right now, beginning of the competition, also starting very, very strong. So I'm wondering what else she has up her sleeve, but I have a feeling that it's good, and we have not seen the last of her. Next one, we have Ivy Lou Bourbon representing Pangasinan, and she's another one of the girls that really took a risk and really paid off in my opinion. This hairstyle, I just loved it. It looked so sexy, so elevated, so modern, felt like a fashion statement. And of course, don't get me wrong, Ivy Lou had the confidence to match it, because when you go for a statement, of course, you got to deliver as well. It's not just about looking pretty and having a beautiful hairstyle, beautiful dress, and beautiful makeup. You need to have the presence. You need to have a behavior that matches that image that you're trying to portray. Another one of the girls that was being overlooked up until recently in the competition. So I'm glad to see not only that the front runners, of course, are doing very well as expected, but also that the girls that some of us were sleeping on, we're just like, oh, I don't know. The girls are really proving that they have what it takes, and they're here to conquer the crown. Moving on, we have Celeste Cortez representing Pasay. And I mean, Celeste came on the runway and it was just a statement already. No one within the competition wore something even similar to Celeste. So already she was like on a different category, unique. In the beginning, I was like, what is happening over here? Like, I wasn't sure. But the more that I got to see from her, the more I fell in love with what she was wearing. It almost felt like she was wearing something royal, like something that I will see on a princess, on a queen. And I mean, if you ask me, that's very fitting for the theme of the pageant. I mean, Miss Universe Philippines. Another thing that I really want to point out is the confidence in Celeste, because of course, a lot of people gave her backlash back in the day when she competed in Miss Earth because of her skills in communicating and just connecting with the audience. And I think that here Celeste was very good, not only at looking amazing, but also at connecting with the audience. I saw her doing eye contact with the press. I saw her saying hi to people. I saw her just enjoying the moment. And for me, that is a very good sign. The evolution of this woman is unmatched, and honestly I think that from this entire batch of girls, she's the one who has worked the most just to make it where she is as of right now. Well, and last but not least on my list, we have Katarina Legato from Taguig. I mean, Katarina already has the look and the aura of a winner. I love that the dress that she selected for herself was so beautiful, but at the same time that it was so simple because it allowed her to shine herself for who she is and for her natural beauty. There's something about Katarina that I really love, and it's the fact that you can feel how delicate she is, how sweet she is. It's almost as if you could connect with her already on that level. And I think that when you have that in you, honestly, you don't need that much production and accessories and fancy clothes. Of course, she already has international experience, so if I'm being honest, I think that she is really on her element right here, and things will only get better for Katrina as we go in the competition. That's my prediction. Alright, but before we end the video, I did promise you guys that I will tell you who my number one pick is. And if I'm being honest, I'm a little like divided. I'm like going back and forth. But I'm gonna give you 3 names of candidates that I believe did extremely well during the press conference. And the first one is going to be Pauline Amelinx representing Bohol. Stunning. Her aura was already matching the one of a winner. The next one is Michelle D representing Makati. And if you ask me, I think that the level of confidence that Michelle exudes, it's really unmatched by any other girl within the competition. And she also brings an edgier side, elevated side, very fun and modern. So I like her. And the last candidate that I will put on my number one pick will be Angelica Lpez representing Palawan. I am so surprised by how much she has been able to deliver. Being a girl that doesn't have such a big pageant name as some of the candidates that are competing with this competition, she has exceeded my expectation for every single category. So there you go, you guys. I don't know if you agree or not with my list, but please, whatever it is your verdict, let me know in the comment section down below. While you're at it, don't forget to leave a like on my videos that it gets recommended to more people. And last but not least, come here and give me a hug, because that's a little tradition on this channel. You know that I love you, that I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and spending a few moments out of your day here with me. And until I see you next time, please stay safe, be kind to one another, sending you all my love, all my kisses, and I'll see you on the next one.